At LabLab, we have just tested the Dreame H14, and in this video, we are going to tell you what we honestly think about it. For your information, please note that we have put the link to this product with its best price just below this video. The Dreame H14 looks a lot like its predecessors. The notable differences we noticed are a slightly flatter front face and an inversion of the two tanks. This time, the 880 milliliter clean water tank is placed at the front, and the 650 milliliter dirty water tank is at the back. In addition to that, the brand has added a small innovation: a multi-directional wheel at the back of the vacuum cleaner, allowing it to be used lying flat at 180 degrees to go under furniture more easily. Everything remained watertight and nothing leaked during our tests, but the brand still recommends limiting the quantity in the dirty water collector to 450 milliliters in the horizontal position to avoid any issues. And like the H13 Pro that we had previously tested, the H14 weighs 5.6 kilograms, which is very light for a wet and dry vacuum cleaner of this type. Its self-propulsion also proved to be effective. The device moves forward on its own without needing to be pushed. Combined with its light weight, this ensures very good maneuverability. Regarding the screen, we find the Dreame color code to indicate the soil level of the floor, from red for dirty to green for clean floors. The screen also indicates which mode is being used among the three available, as well as any ongoing problems such as a full dirty water tank, an empty clean water tank, etc., and the remaining battery level and percentage. The whole setup is clearly legible. On the practical side, the device can stand upright without assistance. We were even able to put it in the parking position without having to turn it off, and it resumed the mode currently in use when we unlocked it. Maintenance is also ultra simple since almost everything is done automatically. You just need to place the wet and dry vacuum back on its station and press the self-cleaning button. During our test, we timed that the self-cleaning of the roller with quick drying lasted 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Then the roller was dried with hot air for about 1 hour. If needed, it is possible to remove the roller to wash it manually. The only step left to do is therefore draining and cleaning the dirty water tank. For this, the brand includes a small brush to reach the bottom of the collector more easily. In addition to this brush, there is a second cleaning roller, a replacement filter, and a provided cleaning solution. Please note that a basket is provided in the dirty water collector to more easily separate large, solid waste. In practice, we were indeed able to remove some large items like pieces of shells or cereal, but not everything was retained in this basket. Finally, we emphasize that the edges of the suction head are really very thin, which is practical for vacuuming along baseboards. So much for the design and maintenance of the H14. Let's now move on to our performance tests. During our tests, we noted that the automatic mode did indeed vary the power according to the dirt level of the floor. The Ultra mode, designed for deep cleaning, also adjusted the suction power automatically. However, we were not particularly convinced that it brings a huge difference compared to the automatic mode. For our tests, we scattered various items on the floor and checked the number of passes required to clean everything. And here are our results. As is often the case, milk and crumbs required only a single pass. Ketchup requires 1 to 2 passes to be eliminated, but 2 more passes are not too much if you want to remove the thin, sticky film that might remain. The egg with its shell was vacuumed in 4 passes, which is very effective compared to the models we have tested. With dried stains like coffee or mud tracks, the H14 struggled a bit more, but this is generally the case with this type of vacuum cleaner. It took 7 to 8 passes to clean everything. Finally, to put the absorption mode to the test, we spilled a glass of water on the floor. The water was also vacuumed quickly, without having to insist. Generally speaking, this wet and dry vacuum cleaner was therefore highly efficient during our tests. It pleasantly surprised us, knowing that it is not a version with the Pro designation in its name. Let's now move on to our noise measurement tests during operation, and here this model also did much better than average. Here is the noise level recorded by our sound level meter at 50 centimeters during use and at 1 meter during self-cleaning and drying of the roller. The noise emitted by the vacuum cleaner during use was only 67 decibels, regardless of the mode used. Of course, it sometimes increased according to the dirt level on the floor since the vacuum cleaner then adjusted the power, but most of the time, it was this very tolerable noise level of 67 decibels that was emitted. This makes it one of the quietest wet and dry vacuum cleaners on the market. The self-cleaning and drying of the H14 rollers were also quiet, emitting between 37 and 43 decibels. Finally, Let's talk about the runtime of this wet and dry vacuum cleaner. The maximum runtime of the Dreame H14 is announced at 35 minutes, and in practice this was well verified. We lost 10% of battery life in 4 minutes with the automatic mode, which offers up to 40 minutes of battery in total. The Ultra mode did about the same thing. As for the absorption mode, it did even better with up to 42 minutes. In practice, this runtime is therefore more than enough to clean more than 150 square meters at one time. The time for a full charge is 4 hours. And that's it for our test results. So to summarize everything, the positive points of the Dreame H14 are its 3 operating modes: its very good cleaning performance, a quieter operation than average, its excellent runtime, its very thin edges for cleaning near baseboards, and its ability to be used lying flat at 180 degrees. As for the negative points, the fact that it requires a few more passes on dried tracks and its price, which is relatively high, but justified by its quality and performance. And that concludes our test. Thank you very much for watching it. As a reminder, you will find the link to this product with its best price just below the video, and if you like honest vacuum cleaner tests like this one, feel free to subscribe to our channel.